see how it goes. Alright, welcome back. We have a first turn Bob, second turn Pulse available to us. He could have removal of any kind and a lackey, and we're going to be so screwed, but this hand is actually pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and keep it. I'll be... Whoa, first turn lackey. Yep. So the first part of his mad scheme is in place. We're going to get rid of that. And I guess I shouldn't have played this, but I mean, there's only so many different options. He does have access to Wasteland, so we need to play around that. And Liliana is no longer in the deck. That being said, should have fetched a black because we have white and green in hand. So let's find out. We're hoping for no Cycler. There's a Cycler. Even worse, Sting Scorch. Luckily, that will at least die. Depending on what he does. Like, the reason we shouldn't have actually used this, we should have played one of these lands so we could have fetched Dryad Arbor. So that was a mistake unto itself. That would give us 2 creatures next turn to be able to deal with this lackey. Ugh. Which he now has an answer for next turn. Luckily, he only got 1 card out of that. Let's see. Knight will be a 4/4. So yeah, I'm gonna plop the knight down. He can't deal 3. He can deal 3 damage to it, making me not want to block. But he can't all out just kill the knight unless he's got a pyrokinesis. And if he doesn't cycle this during upkeep, I get to actually block the lackey and stop all of this. So, which he let it get back to my choice. So I don't think he doesn't have that option anymore. That's gonna die. Okay, so now I can block his lackey. Next turn I get to play Bob. Yeah, I don't get to block that one. I know that. I get to play Bob. I get to keep the Horizon Canopy up. He's got a Vial. Not going to pulse the Vial yet. I'm going to force him to cycle. He's probably got a Perish in hand, though. I need to be aware of that. So instead, I'm going to play this one, and we're going to drop both Bobs. And if he does perish, I think I'm going to turn this into a fetch land for the Arbor. Otherwise, I'm going to turn it into Maze of Ith. That way, Knight can start swinging. Kind of provide as much as possible, as fast as possible. Yeah, he's probably got the Perish. There goes one of the Confidants. Haven't hit anything that I wasn't expecting yet. I'm expecting a Perish out of this attack, or a Perish out of his side. So the only thing I'm really not expecting is Wart. Wasteland's actually looking pretty good just to take that out. I would love to see the Jit. It's another Ringleader. Or did you get another Cycler? Nope, it's the Perish. Oh, come on, you know you want to kill my knight. It's a Matron. What is Matron going for? Probably another ringleader at this point. It's the this is how Goblins temples people out, or card advantages them out. Ringleaders get matrons. Oh, it's Mog Fanatic. Okay, so he's planning on. What are you planning on doing exactly? Killing Bob. Okay, I get that. Second Vial. He's got enough mana. Trying to think of what that Vial is doing for him. I won't be able to use this one to fetch out, but I mean, well, that's nice, but I'm going to get perished next turn. So I'm going to knock these out. And then next turn, I can play the ooze after I've been perished. If he doesn't do it this turn, he's not going to do it. And I'll just keep the ooze up just in case. I'll draw a card at the end of turn. This at least makes it look like I may have a swords or a dismember or something. So, Chief. Yeah, I didn't think you would. Alright, so still think he's building up to that parish. We'll see about getting a little bit more out of him. Let's see. So if he perishes, this is what I have to fight against with the ooze. So I think that we can start going with this route. I think that the ooze can keep up with that is basically what I'm saying. Alright, so there's a pile driver. I think I lose if he's got the parish. Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah. Is it the Siege Gang Commander? It's a Tin Street. Okay. So he actually needed a green. Alright, now I don't feel as bad. We're going to go ahead and plop this down. We're going to continue swinging with the knight. I mean, the only thing that he could really have that would upset this whole situation right now, I'm actually going to pop this for a card. Let's go that route. It's a wasteland. Alright. So yeah, next turn I'll put him back to the 3 mana. If he draws the parish, I lose. If he doesn't draw the parish, I should have this. Let me see. I gain 1 life this turn, going up to 10. We block the War Chief, which gives him. This is negated because I go up, so we take 5 damage, go down to 4. But we swing back with 2 lethal creatures, so he has to keep 2 back. We take 1 damage total this turn. So he can't attack with that. Siege Gang or the Parish. Another Chieftain. It doesn't change too much. Let's see. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which would put us to 2. I'm counting the block and the negated damage here. So otherwise, let's go ahead and block there. We'll leave his pile driver. So we take 6, go to 4. I think I have to hold off on my attack, or I can attack with the ooze, but not the knight. That gives me gaining 2 life and... Oh, we'll be right back. Alright, we're back. Yeah, ooze is still blocking. We're taking 6 damage going to 4. He's being left with 2, 4, 6, 8 left. So we get to block 2 next turn. Or, not block, but we get to gain 2 next turn, which goes up to 6, which unless he thinks we leave 2 blockers back, will kill us, essentially. I want to hold that, actually. Or do I? I mean, he's got no cards in hand. Still cutting that out of the picture. That'll at least take care of him being able to draw and play the Siege Gang Commander. Let's see. I wish that there was a green lifelink creature, or I had Kitchen Finks in the deck right now. This is about the only time that I've actually wished for a Kitchen Finks. So let's see, we swing with the ooze. The ooze is technically lethal according to him, so he has to block it. He'll block it with the matron. That leaves him 7 damage, of which we can gain 2 life, or we can zenith and negate that one, block 1, and Mazavith, which would suck up all of the damage, or we can take the singleton damage from one of these guys and kill the lackey. Either way, this is the attack. We can survive his swing back, an all-out swing back from him. If he doesn't block, we win the game. Yeah. So, let's see. An all-out attack we can stop because we suck up 2 of these. We gain 2 life, which negates 1 of these. Or we can take that and just take 2 damage, in which case one of his guys is untapped. He needs a second goblin. We have a Mazavith at that point, which we use the planes for. We just get blown out by it. If he draws the parish, we completely lose, so forget it. Let's go get another 9/9. Bear fight would have also been a call, but we are no longer looking for the time to do that. We just need to actually kill him. Come on, knight. Alright, so we have 3 things covered and can gain 1 life, which means we can take 1. We are taking 1 damage at possible this turn. Pyrokinesis, I believe, can only hit players. I'd have to scroll up. Or I could go into my collection. But I believe Pyrokinesis, or creatures, I believe Pyrokinesis is only creatures, not players. In which case, he can kill my ooze, but that still leaves me with a couple of gigantic knights. If he doesn't attack, we fetch the Mazavith and we all out him. Alright, so bam. And end of combat, we set that step just in case. Here's the maze. And the reason we're going to set that step here is because we're actually going to be untapping a knight no matter what. If we draw a creature, we're keeping the creature in hand unless they're not a green creature. That would force him to instant. Diabolic Edict's the only thing I can think of. Ancient Grudge. Okay, I can live with Ancient Grudge. Perfectly fine with that. There's a Bayou. So yeah, we'll be changing this into a fetch land if he untaps in any way, shape, or form. Or does anything weird in any way, shape, or form. So we eat 3 of his guys. His parish is the only out at that point. Unfortunately, let's see, of his cards, he's one matron down and no ringleaders. Luckily, not the mana for ringleader. So he's keeping War Chief, which would make his ringleaders playable. Yeah. And end of combat, we untap the 10/10. So perish or bust here. Those are your options. If he does perish, we do go up to 7 at least, which he'll knock us back down to 5. He's smiling. From Perish with Love. Alright, so, God, that sucks. I'm going to eat his Ancient Grudge as well. And, whoops. Yeah, I did that. I was going to change this actually in Horizon Canopy so I could draw a card, but wrong trigger. Hopefully we draw something relevant then. I repeat, hopefully we draw something relevant. That could have at least been in our hand already. Let's go ahead and thin this. Get the scrubland. Why not? More and more lands. So we're a draw behind. He can now play Siege Gang Commander for the win. Body? Green Sun Zenith. Okay. This is helpful. We need him not to have a Goblin. We need him to brick on Goblin draws for 2 turns. Yep. Remember what I said? Alright, so theoretically, let's see what that other card would have been. Okay. So we don't know what. We screwed up on drawing a card. Would have possibly been this extra Green Sun Zenith. We don't exactly know. Just for the simple fact that there was a fetch land involved. And shuffle effects. So, yeah, we lost that one. Possibly was winnable. I mean, there were outs. Just not enough of them, apparently. Until next time.